swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foul.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in now, Addison Russell. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Look, Matt, he's had a rough year. I mean, look at the ERA. But how he can get it down is early in this game, he's got to continue to attack the strike zone, get some outs, and drive that ERA down. And maybe this is the start of getting him back on the right track.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with it. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him to be consistent, pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Mariners nothing. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. HR, what's the word on him?
When I look at this game, I look at one number that just jumped out at me. Over 300. Left-handers are hitting over 300. So if he wants to win this game, he's got to get those left-handers out. That will be where my attention is, and see if he's able to execute in this game.
Charlie Blackmon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Right side. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they really need Tulo to get his bat going sooner than later. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Robinson Cano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Kluber's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
If this second inning is any indication of what we're going to see, he's got this hitter 0-2. He really learned from his last outing when he lost. He is way more aggressive now, coming right after guys and throwing strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Estrada in foul ground. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. At the plate, Sidney Edwards. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Bernard Estrada, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. The pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. That's a hard sinker, misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Estrada is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Andre Ethier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Low for ball 1. Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 2-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Brandon Moss. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Stepping into the box, Luis Valbuena. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there, and they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Russell Martin now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
Stepping in, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Oh, and 2, here it is.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low,
Count
apparently.
1 and 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Martin rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Charlie Blackmon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. For Castellanos, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. The 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners nothing. Ready for another chance? Joe Panik back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Mike Trout. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Career homer number 149. And the Mariners strike for a run. It's now a 2-1 score.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at bat.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home.
Leading off for the Athletics. Second baseman.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Count 2-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Sidney Edwards is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Striding in once again, Bernard Estrada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
At the plate is Andre Ethier as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The stepping